Here we are, yet again, another episode of the Oneonta Movie Show. Another show, another week. I'm late for my meeting. Just roll the stupid intro. Yeah, it's another episode. We got Joey, Ben, and Aiden this week, so let's go right into the news. First story this week is Robert Downey Jr. has revealed his voice cast for the upcoming Dr. Dolittle movie. The cast includes many heavy hitters such as Craig Robinson, Octavia Spencer, Tom Holland, and John Cena. Joey, are you excited for a new Dr. Dolittle movie? And what are the odds that Eddie Murphy will be doing a cameo voicing a donkey? Donkey!
I don't know about Eddie Murphy playing a donkey, but this kind of intrigues me because, like you just said, there are so many big names. I feel like they just throw John Cena into everything now. It's like
yeah, I like blockers.
It's like spring. Yeah, blockers. I didn't see that. Is it even out yet? No.
I don't know.
I think this weekend. I've seen the trailer enough times.
We're not talking about blockers. We're talking about Dr.
Look at this cast. I mean, some of the best actors and actresses playing some of the best animals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a parrot, a gorilla, a mouse, a lioness.
Oh. And I think Robert Downey Jr. is going to do a great job with Dr. Dolittle.
He will.
He's good with doctors, I guess.
Yeah, how many doctors has he played?
Has he played any? Count, but I feel like he's played at least a few.
All right, who cares about that? Keep on going.
So yeah, I mean, everyone always sees him as Iron Man, of course, who he's like known for mostly, but he is a very versatile actor, and I think he's going to do great as human in Dr. Dolittle.
Ben, what are your thoughts about Dr. Dolittle?
I'm pretty much going to also say that I like the cast. I'm excited for Ralph Fiennes and John Cena. Like that, I feel like that'd just be like an interesting scene to see, like Ralph Fiennes, so like this, like really good actor who's been in a lot of like really good films, and there's John Cena, who got to start with wrestling, and I don't know. I'm just really excited for the cast. It's a very like wide range of actors and actresses, I guess.
Aiden, what do you feel about this place?
I mean, it looks good. Obviously, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. time as Iron Man is probably winding down, so this will be like his next, hopefully, big franchise.
No way. Better not be.
Why not?
Who wants to see, how many movies can you make of Dr. Dolittle?
It's based on like a whole series of books. So like...
How many books could you read?
I mean...
who reads books? That's what I'm asking.
Who reads
Russell,
books?
You read books? I don't think so. All right, keep on going.
I mean, like...
Drinking cinema.
We just keep saying it's a great cast. I wonder if he'll be the only human in this movie because, I mean, as of this thing, it looks like he is, but I wonder if there'll be other human actors or if it's like the Jungle Book that had like one live-action actor. So it'll be interesting to see how that's gonna work out.
Do you think it's gonna be CGI animals or like in the other Dr. Dolittle, so like real animals, but they're just like...
Yeah, I think it'll be CGI.
Yeah, probably motion capture like they did with the Jungle Book.
I think motion capture is getting so good now that
It's way too good now.
And of course,
they can literally make an actor. You don't have to do anything. What? What?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
Do you see Paul Walker?
Yeah, I mean, did you see Rogue One?
No.
What?
Because we're not talking about Rogue One. We're talking about next up. Fox is shifting around some release dates. Bohemian Rhapsody, which was directed by Bryan Singer, but now is being directed by Dexter Fletcher, is moving up for Christmas Day to November 2nd. Also, X-Men Dark Phoenix has been pushed back from November 2nd, 2018 to February 14, 2019. And the New Mutant is also being pushed back from February 22nd, 2019 to August 19th, you guessed it, 2019. Ben, what do you think about these new dates? And should we be worried about the X-Men films being pushed back?
I'm just really disappointed. I'm like looking forward to all of these movies.
Nerd.
You know what?
Keep on going.
I was also looking forward to the Bohemian Rhapsody movie because I'm blanking on the name, but the actor who they got for Freddie Mercury.
Malek.
Yeah, that's
Who was in Dr.
Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah, I know. I literally just saw the
Good job,
picture.
Aiden. Context clues.
But yeah, I'm really excited. He looks like he's going to be a good Freddie Mercury. I'm very disappointed about the whole director change. And
Why?
Of course, I like Bryan Singer as a director.
What has he made?
I think he did X-Men.
The first two X-Men movies.
Are the good ones or the bad ones?
I liked X-Men First Class. It was a good one. But I'm also very disappointed about the dates because we're not getting them as soon as we can. I like the direction they're going with the movies, but I don't think they're going to be the new DC though. I don't think they're going to go that far.
What about you, Joey?
I think when you push movies back, especially these big franchises, there's always like that wager if it's going to just take too long and then people are going to lose interest, or it's going to take a while and that gets so much better. So, the X-Men franchise could benefit from waiting till these movies come out, or waiting another year or so.
Aiden.
Well, I read reading reports. It says that they plan on refilming over 50% of the film, which kind of
Which one?
is a little. You have New Mutants, so that's why I got pushed back so far. That's a little worrying because I was looking forward to it. It looked like what Logan and Deadpool were doing for the X-Men movies, like trying something new as superhero movies. But I'm worried now because they seem to be changing so much of it, and obviously they pushed it back more than a year. I think it was supposed to come out this year, so they've been pushing it back. So Dark Phoenix, I kind of fell off the X-Men movies. Like I kind of.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it
I don't
anymore.
think they're that great, but we also don't know how the whole Disney Fox thing is gonna affect us in any way too.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, going off that, I like how they're going off the whole horror movie mixed up with the genre.
You like that? You like the subgenres of it now?
Like I didn't realize what it was when I first saw the trailer. I was like, okay, this is a new horror movie.
Right,
And
New
then
Mutants looked so
so
freaky.
dark, like, oh wow.
Do you think
trying
it's
something
CGI
new.
or think they got real mutants?
I think they should actually have some real mutants in there.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I made someone in there
That's why
laugh.
it's taking so long.
I'm Tom. I laugh at everything I say. All right. What else? What else about this movie? Because we still have time apparently. I thought we talked about everything.
A lot of cool things they're doing with these new movies, and just like Deadpool did with the subgenre of it's comedy, it's funny, and it's like
People want to see funny.
people do want to see funny, and this is kind of like it looked like I don't know, you're usually hopeful in a superhero movie, and this trailer did not look hopeful at all. It looked like scary, it looked like a horror movie, right? And so it's going to be a new taste on X-Men, I guess.
See, but that's what I liked about it, because that's what they kind of did with Logan. They made
It's
it
trying
into
something new.
Yeah, like to me, Logan kind of seemed like a western. This kind of seems like a horror.
Yes, I
trying-
totally agree with you.
Right?
I think. Do you guys feel that the X-Men will be good, become good movies again, unlike the past ones?
I mean, fingers crossed. I wasn't too impressed with Apocalypse.
No,
but
I didn't like Apocalypse.
I like when they go back in time. That was cool.
that got confusing real fast.
The
Yeah, but who
timeline
follows
makes
them?
no
All right,
sense.
you know what? I'm not talking about this thing anymore. Moving over to Disney side of Marvel, it was revealed that Clark Gregg, Lee Pace, and how do you say that guy's name? Digimon Hewin? Who cares? Will be preparing their past Marvel roles in the upcoming Captain America film. Captain Marvelville, sorry. Which is set in the 90s. Greg with the return as Agent Coulson. Pace will be returning as Rowan the Accuser? Accuser. And that guy's name will return as Korath, right? Korath? These are some weird names. Well, who wrote this? The Pursuer. Aiden. Do these casting accomplishments make you more excited for the Captain Marvel film?
I mean, I don't know if I could be more excited. I already am. I've already been
On a
very
side of,
excited for
on a
this
thing of
movie.
1 to 10, how Captain Marvel are you?
I mean, I'm super excited. I mean, I don't know. I can't. I'm excited for it. I've been excited for it. We've known about it for 5 years now. It feels
I'm sorry,
like.
I'm new to these movies. I can't talk today.
Yeah. Obviously, it'll be fun to see Agent Coulson again. He hasn't been in a movie since the Avengers.
But he died.
I mean, well, if you don't watch the TV show, he's actually not dead. He's still alive. He's still
In this show, we
kicking.
don't do spoilers. We had to stop
It's
the
for the
show.
TV. It's for the TV shows, not the movies. So.
You're right. It's not the Oneonta TV show.
So he's but obviously, this movie takes place in the 90s, so he'll still be alive in this movie. He'll be a younger version.
You think he'll have hair? I bet you they give him a cool wig. Like an afro? That'd be funny. What have you
mullet.
seen with a mullet?
No mullets.
Ben, good
no
thing. Why not?
mullets.
You don't like
I
mullets?
hate mullets.
Why?
It was
That's
in the
a different
90s.
conversation.
No.
It was the
Mullets.
90s though.
I like
It was in the
mullets.
90s, was it?
It was.
so.
It was with
say-
Billy
I was
Ray
like-
Cyrus.
Oh, yeah, Baby, yeah.
Baby back,
the
whatever.
80s.
Baby back ribs. Isn't that the
No,
song?
no.
No?
That's a
Achy,
commercial.
breaky heart.
Achy break your heart.
There we go.
Get in my belly. I love Austin Powers. My favorite movie.
That was
Ben,
three different
let's hear.
topics.
Let me hear.
Oh
what
yeah,
your
no,
thoughts are.
I'm super excited. I love Phil Coulson on the show. I loved him in the movie. Also excited about, of course, Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. I think she's gonna kill it.
Probably
And
will.
I'm intrigued by the inclusion of Ronan Ronan the Accuser, and the other guy, because since they're Kree, they might do a Kree scroll type of war
yeah.
scenario in the 90s. So I don't know. It's got a lot of. It's got a lot of. Oh no.
Shut up.
It's got a lot of potential. It's got a lot of. I don't know. I'm excited. Very excited.
How about you, my best friend?
Oh no. Captain Marvel is. I'm very excited for it. It's different, and it takes place right in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of.
Keep on going.
Curious and confused to why it's going to be because it talks about being the last MCU movie, right?
Really?
Isn't it? That's
Oh,
what
I
I've
think
heard.
no. I think it. I don't. I would. There's no way.
Or was she like the last one in the? I don't know. There's some theories about like her.
Joey, I'm
being
gonna
in
need you
the
to be
end
quiet.
of-
I'm gonna need you to be
That's
quiet.
fine. I'll be quiet.
Just as the MCU is closing out its first 10 years, another beloved franchise is coming to a close. That being, you guessed it, the Sharknado series, which will close out with the 6th and final film. Let me start this one off. The reason why I went into film, because I saw Sharknado 1. One of the best movies I've ever seen in my life, much better than Kingsman. And you guys all know Kingsman 2 is my favorite movie of all time.
I didn't know
Much
that.
better than Empire Strikes Back. What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie all time?
Yeah.
It's hard. I really like the movie Big.
Much better than
That's
Big. I love it, and I'm very sad to see it go. And I will be there for the premiere, and I will cry. Joey, will you be there for the premiere?
Probably not.
Why not? It's a great series. What are you talking
Sure,
about?
it's a fantastic series. I still can't tell if it was like fully trying to be a spoof from the first movie or not.
Spoof. It's a
think
real
they-
life story.
I think they just like went for it. I think the most unrealistic part of Sharknado 1 was at the end when he pulled the chainsaw in one pull. No one can do that in one pull.
That's
just
right.
like-
Yeah, that is a plot hole. Think, one pull.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
can't even do anything in
chainsaw.
one pull.
It was a ridiculous movie. Of course, it was like kind of an instant classic sci-fi
Classic.
terrible movie, but
Oh, it is a classic.
Will you say terrible?
great movie.
Ben, go. I'm not hearing terrible.
I'm in the minority that I've never seen a Sharknado.
That's
I
what to tell the
don't-
audience you've never seen it.
Well, I don't want to.
You should.
I don't know. It just never really intrigued me.
It's always on the Sci-Fi Channel when you're flipping it.
I'm never on the Sci-Fi Channel. I'm sorry.
this in
I'm
space?
disappointed.
Yeah, don't you
Yes.
remember? The shark ate the guy in space.
Oh, shit.
Sharknado
How
5.
can I forget?
I did not.
Sharks
know
in
that.
space.
Sharks in space.
Ben, keep on going.
Oh, I mean, it looks interesting. Like, if I was just looking for something on Netflix, I'd watch it. But like, my queue is just through the roof right now. I have a lot of other things I want to watch. This isn't on the top. It's not really the top 50 even.
This should be your top 2.
Top 2.
Yes. Should be Sharknado 1 and then Sharknado 2. Aiden, what about you?
Okay, I actually legitimately love the Sharknado movies.
I knew it. It's this guy.
I mean, they should it have gone on to 6 films? Probably not. But they're just fun and ridiculous. They're in on the joke. It was like a huge cultural moment when it came out. Everyone was talking about Sharknado. But I mean, it's probably time. I don't know where else. I mean, obviously space, but I don't know where else they can go with the Sharknado
Mars.
movies.
Mars is in space.
Yeah, that's true.
We should go to Tom's house. That'd be cool.
What?
Tom's
Yeah?
house.
How come
Yeah.
every franchise is like, we need to go to space with this one?
It's the final frontier, man.
2002, A Space Odyssey.
You
Which
can't go bigger than space.
Like Freddy and
Yes, you
Jason in
can.
space.
Well, okay,
Freddy
what's
Jason.
bigger than space?
I can't make that joke on this show. I would make it so fast. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
I will get up and walk the dog at 6:30 a.m. I will eat some fruit as part of my breakfast. I will shave. I will clean the sink after I shave. I will be at work by 8 a.m. I will sit through 2-hour meetings. I will say yes when you want me to say yes. I will be quiet when you don't want to hear me say no. I will take your call. I will listen to your opinion of my friends. I will listen to your friends' opinions of my friends. I will be civil to your mother. I will put the seat down. I will separate the recycling. I will carry your lip balm. I will watch your vampire TV shows with you. I will take my socks off before getting into bed. I will put my underwear in the basket. And because I do this, I will drive the car I want to drive. Charger. Man's last stand.
Welcome back. Now, it came out this week that the past March, the total box office was down from March of last year, with the current estimates placing it to be around 722.5 million, which is down from what do any of these numbers mean? 997.3 million last year. That is about a 28% drop. So why do all you guys think the box office is plummeting? Is it because of streaming? Ticket prices too high, like the rent too high? Is there just simply no good movies out this month? What is it?
I mean, Netflix is like the obvious answer. More people want to just sit in their living room and turn on a movie than go out, pay more than $15 for a movie ticket.
Where are you going?
Okay,
Yeah,
I mean,
are you going to like a
maybe not
megaplex
$15
or
for the whole
something?
thing, but like once you get like the tickets, the popcorn.
Are you going with a
drink.
date? Maybe that's why it costs a lot.
I mean,
There
do you go to the movies without getting food?
yeah,
Sometimes,
I
yeah.
sneak food in.
Exactly.
That's the
Cargo-
unwritten rule.
Cargo shorts
You know,
are
Cops
only
are
Eating
the
popcorn
enemy.
is better. Okay, so, but it's just easier. People just rather sit in their living room and watch a movie on Netflix than go and pay to see a movie.
But it's all about the experience.
I'm not saying I prefer that, but I'm saying in general people prefer that.
Elaborate, yes.
I just elaborated on it.
Yes, Ben, elaborate for me.
I feel you with the ticket prices, like, and it always differs. Like, back home, tickets are $12 if you're gonna get 3D or RPX or
Who
IMAX.
likes 3D movies?
I mean, I
It
like
works
3D
for some.
movies. Yeah.
I hate 3D movies. It
mean,
hurts my
I'm-
eyes.
See, I don't have
hate 3D
glasses,
movies.
so it doesn't like interfere or anything, luckily. But other
What does
than
that mean?
like
I
know
wear
friends-
contacts. It hurts my
Well,
eyes.
I know, but I know people who have glasses or whatever, they don't like.
What are you
it,
trying to
so-
say about people that wear glasses?
I'm just saying. You know, I'm
Yeah, what
moving
can I
past.
say?
say it to our faces.
I just.
He is.
Well, any hoozle. I like how.
Any hoozle.
But I agree with you. I like the experience. I like how it's a giant screen. You got the pretty much surround sound. Like my TV that I have is a piece of garbage. I don't like it. The sound's terrible. Whenever I watch
is
a
it?
movie, Vizio. It's not good. But yeah, I like going to the theater. I like sneaking in the snacks as part of the excitement.
Yeah,
Like, will
isn't
they-
it the best? You
Yeah.
feel like a secret agent. Like, dum, dum, dum,
Exactly.
dum,
Like,
dum,
will they
dum.
find the Skittles? Like, no, they won't.
In Southside, it's so easy just to walk in without doing it. Like, I'm not saying I do this, but
Are you endorsing breaking the
sometimes
rules?
for Southside Mall, if it gets really busy, you can sometimes just walk right through.
When is that place busy?
It's really easy when it's busy on the weekends.
Okay.
Yeah, like opening nights.
Joey, I want to hear about your thoughts.
Sure. I mean, I personally love going to the movies. I prefer it over watching Netflix on my TV. I don't pay for Netflix. I use my sister's.
Can I get that?
Thanks. No. So it's free,
use
and
Russell's.
I'm watching movies, but not the ones that just came out.
Yeah.
I'm watching movies that came out a while ago. So that's the part I'm a little confused about because you have to go to the movies to see these movies that just came out. You want to see midnight premieres, you're going to the movie theater, and yeah, prices are high. Where I live, they're like $13.50 for a regular movie. I can see 3D movies with my glasses on.
Yeah, Ben.
Ben,
There's some people.
those are even more expensive, and popcorn's like $100 or something.
What you have to do, you have to take as much as the ticket's worth. Like, if you are seeing a 3D movie, just take like 10 3D glasses. That's what I used to do.
Oh. I'm learning so
You
much.
can always eat the popcorn off the floor, too.
It's a great experience,
Yeah.
and I think that maybe future generations, or like this generation now, is a little like not as into going to the movies
Yeah.
as
I'd say.
previous
I
were.
love
but
it.
Man, I
I love
Yeah,
going
I've
to the
been-
movie. I
I've
think
been
the
going since I was
atmosphere
a
and
kid.
stuff. I just think there's too much, like, when you go to the movies, you know what you want to see. When you go on Netflix, you take an hour just to
Yeah.
see what you want.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I
I'm
hate
very,
that.
Yeah, I'm very indecisive when it comes to
Yeah.
Netflix.
There's
I'll-
too much stuff. I like someone going, these are the only choice, these 5.
Yeah.
it's also convenient now because now you can be like, I'll just wait for it to be on Netflix, instead of being like, oh, I have to see it or else I'm not gonna have a chance to.
Yeah, it does seem like people are more tolerant to like wait to see like the movie when it comes out on like Netflix.
Do you think it's a problem that since there's so much content that that movies aren't big motion pictures, people aren't going to see it, and it'll affect those movie franchises?
Yeah, I'm kind of worried, especially with the dropping sales, because that does affect whether or not like other movies will be made.
Yeah,
or,
they're not going to take chances anymore.
Exactly, and it especially with not even movies that are in the same like franchise. Just future, like if one horror movie does bad, that studio's like, oh, we're not gonna try with horror movies anymore. We're just gonna try it for this movie. But just because someone didn't see it doesn't mean it's not good.
I mean, even Netflix is starting to make their own original movies, so which don't show up in theaters. So is that gonna are movies just gonna go straight to streaming now, or like?
Do you think
I'm not gonna.
that's a
I'm-
legitimate question? Do you think that it will just be streaming movies now. You have to pay just a little bit of a
I
premium.
don't think movie theaters are going to go away anytime soon.
No.
Like that's just impossible. But I definitely, I mean, I
Nothing
think.
is impossible.
Okay, I don't think it's likely or very realistic.
So
but-
Netflix does go straight to streaming, but
Yeah.
other providers like Amazon Prime, they give their directors a chance to put their movies in theaters,
Yeah.
which is great for the theater and their streaming service, because if you see it in the theater, you can tell your friends about it, like, oh, just watch it on Amazon Prime, and there you go.
Sneaky Pete, great show.
Welcome to the Oneonta TV show.
Sorry, this is my show. I made decisions here. Ben, speak.
Yes. Alrighty. Well,
Sorry, Ben. No, we're going to commercial. We'll be right back after this quick break.
We have a big problem, and we need your help.
It's happening on college campuses, at bars, at parties, even in high schools.
It's happening to our sisters and our daughters.
Our wives and our friends.
It's called sexual assault, and it has to stop.
We have to stop it. So listen up.
If she doesn't consent, or if she can't consent, it's rape, it's assault.
It's a crime. It's wrong.
If I saw it happening, I was taught you have to do something about it.
If I saw it happening, I speak up.
If I saw it happening, I'd never blame her. I'd help her.
Because I don't want to be a part of the problem.
I want to be a part of the solution.
We need all of you to be part of the solution. This is about respect. It's about responsibility.
It's up to all of us to put an end to sexual assault. And that starts with you.
Because one is too many.
Welcome back. In honor of The Last Jedi dropping on Blu-ray this week, we're going to review it. So, what did everybody think of The Last Jedi? Aiden, you will go first.
I absolutely loved it. I saw it the day it came out. I could not stop thinking about it until I saw it again. And I thought I sat on it, and I think it is my favorite Star Wars movie. I think it's at the top of
Better
it.
than The Empire Strikes Back?
That wasn't even my favorite.
See that, Tom? Ben, speak.
I like.
Joey, go. Talk about it.
Oh man, sorry,
Go,
Ben.
Joey.
Well, so you guys are gonna probably hate me, but I haven't seen all the Star Wars movies.
Bad.
I've only seen
Bad.
Get out.
but I have seen the last 3.
Okay.
And I do think that this movie was okay.
Yes.
And that's like, it was a good, well put together movie. I think the reason that it did so well and the reason people liked it so much is because it's nostalgic. I didn't really have that watching the movie, because I didn't really have a connection to Luke Skywalker.
Not a huge fanboy,
in the other movies, but I thought it would be really cool if I was into the series a little more. I thought that him coming back into the movie and Mark Hamill being there as Luke Skywalker would have been a great thing for me to like experience, but I just don't know. I think that a lot of the hype, a lot of like the good criticism is because of the nostalgia factor. But it was great. I mean, it's a Star Wars movie. It was a little corny,
Very.
of course.
Yep.
The beginning was funny when they tried to be funny, but it wasn't too funny. It
And
was
there were
awkward.
amazing scenes. Like the throne room scene was amazing.
Oh,
It was an amazingly put
best
together scene.
lightsaber battle in the series.
And the characters were well developed.
With the knights, with the
Yeah.
red guys.
Yeah.
Ben, what about you?
I liked it. I'm critical about it, but it's not like I absolutely hate it. Like, I know people who refuse to like this movie. I liked it. I liked a lot of the special effects, like the beginning scene when they're bombing the one ship or whatever. I thought that was a cool scene. But there are some sequences where I'm like, this wasn't necessary, or like, I didn't like this. Like, my main complaint was that they went with the, what are the little, the creatures on the planet, on Luke's planet?
Ewoks.
No. I'm blanking on the porgs. I'm mad that they went with porgs as their like main marketing animal when they had those little Arctic foxes at the end.
No, those are so
They're,
cool.
Those are dope.
They're
Yeah.
cute. That's why they did them. They're cute.
But the Arctic foxes were
Oh,
cute,
no, I know, those are-
and they served a better
were great,
purpose.
yes.
Like, they helped
Do you
save
think
them.
Star Wars is heading in the right direction, Aiden?
I think so. I don't think it's a perfect movie by any means. I definitely have issues with it. But
Like what? What's some of the issues you have with it?
I mean, there's some storylines that probably don't fit, like the whole storyline involving Finn and Rose. Probably that. I mean, I like Rose as a character. I don't think that storyline was particularly like well executed.
I thought it was pushed. Little,
Yeah,
it
it was like
they had nothing for the other guy to do.
They just did it to give Finn something to do. But
the casino was cool though.
it was cool visually. It didn't fit in the movie. I feel like, but I like that it tried to be different from your average Star Wars movie. Like it did stuff that hasn't been seen in any other Star Wars movies.
Who wrote this one? Was it Ryan Murphy? No.
Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, and like when you expect the Star Wars movie to do one thing and it goes in the opposite direction, and it makes me excited. I'm a little worried that J.J. Abrams is coming back. I don't think he's bad, but the big complaint about The Force Awakens was that it was too similar.
It's a rip-off of A New Hope.
So I'm worried that he's gonna go to that same formula for whatever Episode 9 is. But I like that it took risks when you don't expect Star Wars movies to do that.
What about you, Joey? You forgot the question, didn't you? Somebody wasn't paying attention. I caught him.
I was just thinking about what he was saying. I mean, like I said before, I mean, it was a good movie. As far as the plot was concerned, I thought it was really well put together because I feel like I can't talk about this now, like, because I haven't seen the other first half of the franchise. But
bad.
All you need to see is The Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens was great. That could be because I didn't like.
It was good.
I didn't care about The New Hope.
Wait, hold on a sec. Now I'm curious. What's your favorite Star Wars?
I asked a question. What's your favorite Star Wars?
A New Hope was my favorite.
Must have been Empire Strikes Back. Yes, I understand. Why?
I don't know. It's just a fun adventure. A New Hope is just. Why is Empire Strikes Back your favorite?
Because it's Tom's favorite, and I don't like it. I don't like that one. It's a producer's favorite, and it's so bad. He comes into the first day of great films by great directors and goes, "My favorite movie is Empire Strikes Back." Shut up.
It is. It's a great movie.
That's one's my favorite Star Wars.
Is it really? Why?
I like the plot line. I thought it was better than New Hope, because New Hope, it was just kind of like you knew what was going to happen. There wasn't really that much to it. But you got one of the biggest plot twists in recent movie history.
Recent movie history?
Not necessarily recent, but like.
What's the plot twist?
You know, like, no, I'm your father.
Oh,
gasp!
Really?
But
spoilers.
Spoilers, man. Joey,
gasp! 40
you spoiled
years.
the movie. What was your favorite out of the ones that you've seen?
Force Awakens, because it was as a movie, it was masterfully put together. It was great. It was cinematic. I thought the story was good.
It is.
I can't compare it to New Hope because I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it. How do you call yourself a movie buff? You know,
they did make it to appeal to new audiences. That was the whole point of The Force Awakens. So
just to re-show
it did its job. Yeah. I think Rey is a great character.
Oh yeah, I think she is too.
And I think she's gonna push this franchise, and she does in a great place.
I agree there.
Who's your favorite character? Who's your favorite new character in these new movies?
Rey, because like pretty much all the things he said. She's a great protagonist and she's a great face for this new chapter of Star Wars.
How about you, Ben?
In the recent movies, Poe.
Poe? Dameron, why?
Yeah, I just think he's a I'm sorry.
Tom's got to do some editing.
Sorry, Tom. He's a cool dude. He's a good pilot, and he's got good moral sensibilities, I guess. Like, he's trying to do stuff for the good of the rebellion. He's not just trying to do stuff like Finn.
It's like he does what he thinks.
How about
is
you,
right.
Joey?
Yeah. Definitely Rey. She has a good head on her shoulders. She is, kind of the driving force of this movie. I do really like Kylo Ren as a villain, though.
He's cool.
I think he's great. Yeah.
I think that he has a lot of fighting thoughts in his head that really make him a really prominent villain and a good character.
All right, so time to get some scores. Each of you will give a score out of 10. Joey, let me hear what you got. Out of 10. Out of 10 whatevers.
10 whatevers. Let's see. I'll give you 5.5 X-wings.
How about 5? That's a good one. How about you?
I'll give it a 6 out of 10 salt planets.
Way to just be not original. Go, Aiden.
I will give it a 9 out of 10 lightsabers, I guess.
I give it a 4 out of 10 C-3POs messing with R2-D2. Well, that's it for us this week. Live Night's coming up fast, so we'll be here each and every week, despite my many objections.